This short video will be an overview of the Monday Independent Exploration folder that you should be completing by the end of the day on Monday, September 28th. So I am in I've just popped into 7th grade life science, and I'm gonna scooch right down here and click right into Monday. That will take me right into the folder that you're working on. You will see that there are going to be 4 things that you're going to be working on Monday, or by the end of the day Monday. And next to each activity is a time frame. So this will tell you about how long it will take you to complete this activity. So I would give yourself, somewhere between an hour and and 15 minutes and an hour and a half to finish your science work by the end of the day Monday. So your first activity here is actually a check-in from last week's activity. So when you click in here, it's going to ask you to take the test, and it's not really a test, it's a check-in. And so basically what you're going to do, you're going to follow the directions here. It's just one question. Open your week of 9/21 Schoology folder and select student progress. So when you get into the week of September 21st, you will see an icon that says student progress. When you click on it, it will tell you exactly what you have and have not finished for the week of 9/21. So once you open that up, you're going to see something that looks like this, and you'll see number 2, 3, and 4, and you'll either see a check mark next to each of those things, or you won't see a check mark. So you need to figure out how many of those activities have you done. Now, at this point, you should have done all 3. And if you see 3 green check marks, that means you are finished with all 3, and that will be the answer that you choose. Some of you might be finished with 2 out of 3. In that case, you know that you need to go back in and look at the assignment that's still in progress and figure out, is it just missing, or do you need to make some revisions? If you need to make some revisions, go ahead and read the feedback and do that and resubmit your document. If you haven't done it yet because it's missing, then that's something you need to take care of by the end of the day as well on Monday. Some of you might have some of the activities done. So in this case, maybe just 1, and you have 2 that are in progress. Again, you need to take care of those. And hopefully nobody's finding themselves in this position. But if you do find yourself that you have 0 green check marks, that means you have some work to do. And you probably should be reaching out and getting some help from Mr. Lundorf or myself to get yourself back on track. So once you are done with that check-in, then you're going to go on to the learning piece of this week. So we're going to start off with the 1, 2, 3 seesaw reflection. We've done this multiple times now, so I'm not going to explain that at all. I think the directions are within here if you have forgotten what to do. The next activity is this M3, 8 parts monarch butterflies, milkweed, and farming. So this is going to take the bulk of your time. I'm expecting this will probably take you around 45 minutes to complete this activity. When you click into it, all of your directions are going to be right here. So you've got your goal, you've got the steps, and then how you know when you're finished. One thing I want to point out in the directions is there are 7 slides in the document. You have to complete the first 6 slides, and slide 7 is optional. If you're having a hard time figuring out graphics on slides 1 and 5, you can check out slides 2 and 6 for short video explanations. I'm going to show that to you really quickly right here. So here's my first page. This is 8 parts. This should look familiar. So you're looking at this particular graphic. If this is too small, because I know this is too small for me, if you go to slide 2, you can see a larger version. So when you go to slide 2, you can see this big version of the graphic. And I've also made a real short screencast that's probably about a minute long that kind of walks you through how to read this graphic if you're getting stuck. Slide 3 is a short reading. If you would prefer to listen to the reading, there is a quick audio recording here of the reading, about 30 seconds, and then you're going to fill out everything that's over here, looking at your directions. Slide 4 is also a reading. Slide 5, again, we have another graphic over here, and if it's too small, then you're going to go ahead and go to slide 6 and it will walk you through it. And then slide 7 is optional. Once you are done with that activity, then the very last thing you're going to do here in Schoology is a discussion. I have given you some sentence stems that you can use to answer this question.